So I'm creating a, okay. See Amazon EBS volume type. You are able to see this, right? So Amazon EBS talks about the volume type general purpose SSD, okay, and general purpose SSD volume that has a description, right, and the throughput. It talks about the various methodologies. See, there are two disks. You keep in mind. One is your SSD. The other one is HDD. Okay, from a EFS, I mean, from a EBS perspective, there are only two aspects. One is super performance. The second one is nominal performance. That's all. Got it? Hello? Team, am I audible?
Yes, Sandeep.
Okay. See, if you look at the general purpose SSD, which is a solid state drive 1 and 2, it says, it balances the price and the performance. This is most important actually. The reason is why people go for SSD, they have wanted a bigger performance. The bigger performance doesn't come for a cheaper cost. Obviously, the disk will be very costlier one, and they'll have to pay a bit more actually for it. And the recommended use, if you look at it, actually it is for the workload which runs system boot volumes, a virtual desktop, which is VDI, a low latency interactive apps, and all those things, right? And definitely SSD is not something which is used in the development environment or test environment or pre-production environment in the some sort of this environment. SSD will be used only on the production environment. Got it? And the rest of the disk, the nominal performance disk, can be used anywhere actually for any of the work. So maybe you open your management console. So I'll show you. It is very easy actually for all of us. So go to your Amazon management console. You all there?
Yes.
The console home.
Sandeep, are you sharing your screen or we have to follow?
No, I think it is host role has gone back to Arvind. Arvind, can you make me a host again? In the participant, no? Select my first name. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Got it?
Yeah, something. Is that the right one?
Let me try. Yeah, that's the right one. Yes.
Okay.
You see my screen, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So there were one running instance. Let me select that. Okay. We saw that in the morning, but we did not, really go very depth in it. There is a device. Got it? There is a root device. There is a block device. Root and block here are one single device. It is /dev/xvda, which is a hello. Guys, you are able to hear me?
Yeah.
Still in middle,
Lost you for
it
a
was
moment.
breaking.
Yeah, that's right.
I just toggled from my mobile to the laptop now back. Okay, so if you look at, there is a root device, there is a block device, right, in the console. The root device here /dev/xvda and /dev/xvda is the mount point within the Linux, but actually this is actually your EBS. Okay, Elastic Block Store disk runs here actually. Maybe I will try to create a new instance, or I will create a EBS disk and associate with this and stuff like that. Okay, you see the Elastic Block Store, you see the volumes. So I see one 8 GB one and I see another 10 GB one. Right. If I can create a volume, I'll be able to create a volume. So it is asking me different options which we talked about it. Right. General purpose SSD GP2 is a higher performance one, bit performance one, a moderate performance one. It's a throughput optimized and magnetic standard actually. So these are all the sort of the internal subcomponent of volume. The volumes are nothing but a group of disks. The group of disks are sliced and diced from the LUN. The LUN actually comes from a pool. The pool consists a larger amount of variety of disks, and that is supported by the storage controller. Got it? But don't worry. So let's stick to volume itself. If you look at the volume, so I can create 100 and maximum we can go up to 16 terabyte. That is what it says. Look at it. And this IOPS, IO per second is 300/3000. Means it can minimum it supports 300 IO, maximum it can go up to 3000 IOPS. Now, then the rest of them all things it, right? Which zone you want, and you can select the zone. And if you want a snapshot, you can create a snapshot for it actually. If you want to encrypt, you can encrypt it actually, right? So to do a demo, what I will do, I will go. Just make this. I don't require it. Let it terminate. Okay, so we'll go to launch instance. So I'll select Windows 2016. This is the free one. Let me see any other free one available. That's the only one which is free. I'll say review on launch. EMI, we are good with that version. Microsoft Windows 2016 Data Center Edition is fine. We have no choice because this is only available on the free version. All right, security group is fine with me. Let me go to instance detail. Right, so these are all the details of the instance. Default network of this VPC, all fine. IAM role, there is nothing for it. Edit storage. Okay. So now you see that volume type is root. The device /dev/sda1. For Windows, it is changing the terminology. /dev is nothing but device, and storage device A1. That is what actually named here, and that size is 30 GB. I mean, this is what we get as free. Got it? This is basically your EBS, Elastic Block Store, which is made out of SSD disk.
Senthil, one question here. 30 GBs per instance or is free?
No, you can go up to any number of instances, but with the free option, we are not able to go beyond this. Got it? If it is a paid account and if we are able to use the credit card And if you pay, then you will be able to select different option actually. So since I've selected only the free tier, so I'm able to play around with this. But 3 and 30 can go to 3000 also. It depends. See, it says no Windows instance do not support root volume greater than 2048 GB. That means it is 2 terabyte. I don't need that actually. Okay, this by default, it's been created as part of the image. Now here is option. Now I'll go and select add new volume. Type of volume is what? By default, it's selected as EBS, and it is taken as XBB. Right? Do I need a snapshot? We will go to snapshot later. And size is 8 GB, and I'll create in the same pool. There is an option. If I delete the instance, if I don't take this, then the disk will be there. If I select it, the disk and the data will go off. Got it? Guys, any doubt? Earlier when we created an instance, it had only one single disk. Now we are adding an elastic block store on top of it. It becomes C drive, D drive, E drive, F drive, any number of drive you want, you can create and associate here.
So multiple
Disk
EC2
volumes.
instance can have same storage.
The EBS you can't, right? UBS is associated with the instance. One instance that you can have multiple EBS coming into the same instance. It is like this, your laptop has got a local disk, and that is only for your local disk, right? That cannot be shared with any other laptop.
Right.
For the OS, but you can share that disk, and through a network medium, people can come and use it. That is file storage.
Okay.
Got it?
So when multiple instances it runs on their individual storages.
Multiple instance means what? Yes, it is running on their individual, ephemeral storage. Correct. That is a fixed storage.
Okay.
By default, that 30 GB is the OS disk, Baba. Okay. And this 8 GB is for data. Another,
you can okay by default, but you can increase it to what 2048 as you said, right?
Yeah, correct. That is what we said. No, this doesn't have a limit. You can go to any limit.
Sandil, do we have to pay more for this, or it will come in the instance itself?
No, nothing is free. For the root instance, by default, you will pay for whatever that few dollar a day. For this, the additional storage, whatever you select, you will have to pay for it. It's not free.
Oh, even if we select in the left-hand side that volume, the one which we showed in the first time. So
Correct.
for that also we have to pay.
You have to pay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now I'm creating two different EBS1 and EBS2. It is VDB and VDC, and you see that root is actually starts with S, and elastic block store starts with XV. I'm reviewing it. Okay. If I'm entitled and if it is a free tier, then it will provision it. Got it? Storage. And I'm creating by default, this is what comes with the machine image. AMI by default it comes, but I've changed it from 30 GB to 15 GB to eliminate the cost. I've added that here, EBS1 and EBS2, and I'll say launch. And I have the key locally with me, so I'll use that. Launch file, volume of size 15 GB, smaller than snapshot. Okay, it has to be equivalent to 30 GB. Okay. Now I'll go and back to review screen. Sorry. You got it? It says your instance configuration is not eligible for the free tier usage. This is the error it gives. Generally, we should be able to go through across. Let us see any other things which we can use to show you this. Delete it. Okay. So this is in the free tier or in the free range. So I believe this is getting provision for us. New instances. You guys want to try?
Sandil, one question here.
Yeah.
Whenever we want to add some volume, do we have to create a new instance, or can we edit in the same one which we have already selected?
No, you don't have to actually. That is what I want to show you here. See, I just while launching the instance, I created 2 volumes. What I will do, I will get inside the OS and I'll remove one of the volume and I'll attach the volume and show it to you. Okay.
Okay.
Arvind, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you said something. No, right?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay. So I'll have to wait for a few minutes for the password to refresh. We'll go there, right? So, what is the name of this instance?
Until I will try to provision a Linux machine only. Because,
you can do that, not a problem. You can do that.
Yeah, because I cannot RDP from Linux, so that's the problem. It goes into text editor, right?
Yeah. With the free tier, no, there will be some sort of challenges, but that is okay. It is same. You go to Elastic Block Store, volume, the number of volumes created for each server, it will be listed here. I've created 130 GB, 1 8 GB. You see that? I can select individually and I can do whatever I want to do. I can delete it or I can create a new volume and associate it with that. But now, let me not confuse you. We'll go with the flow. We'll log into the server and see that first. Then we'll come back and do this exercise. Okay, it's running.
So storage is available only only inside one instance, right?
Yes, inside. I'll show you that. That is where I'm coming to.
Okay, it's not like we have something common for multiple instance.
That is a file storage that you can associate as a file storage. You guys are able to see my screen, no?
Yes.
The power of cloud is really good, yeah. I remember my old days actually when I started my career. Windows Server installation used to take 1 day to 2 days minimum. Now it takes few minutes.
Still, most of the times, when
Frozen probably.
yes, sorry guys, this is Arvind.
Yeah,
So, adding to what you just said, most of the times, it used to fail in copying it from the itself, right? And we had to burn additional ones and whatnot.
yeah, true, Arvind, true. If you look at it now, this new server has been provisioned by us on the fly, right? And what is it? This is okay. No, just ignore it. Go to folder.
So Arvind, if you're doing something that it is not probably visible.
I think the screen is freezed.
My screen?
Yes.
It is coming properly for me. I don't know.
No, you have to share your desktop.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Do you see now?
Yeah, we can see now.
Okay, I logged into the server, right? The server which the one which we provisioned now. I'm inside the console. I logged in. Okay, so I'm going to the Windows button. Right, I get different options and all those things. So you guys see 30, you guys see only one disk, right? Local disk C. But we associated two disks to it. I'll go to Windows, Administrative Tools. You guys see this? This is the 30 GB which comes with the OS, the 8 GB which is sitting here as an unallocated.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? I mean, I can
Yes.
go and do a formatting and all those things. Right? It's a Windows administrator job, basically. We can do that. Now, what I will do, okay? I will come out of it. Okay. Now I know the volume is this. So I'll exit. Okay. You guys are able to see now I'm exiting actually. And I will share a screen of my console. You see my screen, guys?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Now I know I'm going to volumes. I do not know whether it is a problem with the bandwidth or I think so, guys.
Did you say anything?
No, I'm just saying, is it a problem with the bandwidth because it's not, refreshing it? I just wanted to show you guys of deleting the volumes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, at times even I face slowness.
Okay, maybe the lucky hands. Who's going to be the lucky hands? I'll just transfer it. We'll do from some other machine. Ajit, you want to take it?
Yeah, Senthil.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Arvind.
Yeah, okay. See, I installed Amazon Linux image now, and that image also doesn't support the SSH over the browser. So one more learning we have.
Very good, very good, very good. We'll come there. We'll finish up this volumes and the EBS aspect of it. Huh? So let me make Ajit the host. Ajit, you share your screen, please.
Yeah, sure. Yes. Can you see now?
Yeah, loading. Yeah. Okay. So now, did you create a instance or did you create any volumes?
The default ones I have.
Open that. Running instance, any of your running instance. Which one you wanted to select? Just give that name, no? Windows 1 or whatever it is.
Windows.
Oh, anyone. Take anyone.
So, you want me to see the details?
Yeah, please. Okay, you can go to, so they make a name of it. Yeah, Linux, Unix platform, and here in the top, no name. You select that, give the name, no? It will be easy for us. Just give Ajit. Okay. Whatever it is, Linux, okay. And then tick button.
Okay.
You'll have to select the tick button.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's it. Now go to volumes. Just scroll down a bit. Go to volumes. A little up, yeah, a little up, yeah. So you see that you launched 4 instance. The 4 instance has got 8 GB, 10 GB, 10 GB, and 30 GB. The 30 GB is originally belonged to your Windows machine.
Yeah.
Got it?
So, yeah.
Right, but you deleted the instance. Actually, you did not delete the disk. What you provisioned. In such case, what will happen? For the disk you will have to pay, not for the server. The capacity for this 30 GB, if it is not under the free tier, it will attract a payment on your credit card. So when you delete, terminate, make sure you do it clearly. Huh? But this is okay, nice. Probably you can we can use it actually. That particular 30 GB volume, right? Yeah, there is a snapshot available for that, and you can use that to make sure you can bring back this OS itself. But let's not go there now. Select the action button. action, and anyway you selected it and you want to create a snapshot, you can create a snapshot for it. You can detach the volume, you can force do that, and you can also delete the volume actually. Got it?
Yeah. You want me to add another EBS
Yeah,
to
you can
Windows?
create one Windows instance and create a volume and add a volume. No, you delete this first, or you keep it. Let us attach this volume itself.
I think I have Windows. I'll just quickly check. One of them is Windows.
Yeah, correct. This is Windows.
This Windows, right? This Windows.
Yeah.
So I can add now in this, edit or something.
Just go and connect to it. Maybe that 30 GB belongs to this disk or something. We don't know.
Okay.
You know the password? You don't know, right? Get password. Select your file. Yeah. I think it's already there, right?
I think I have the password. I'll connect through RDP.
Yeah.
What is the command for that?
MSTSC.
MSTSC.
Microsoft Terminal Console. Terminal Server Console. RDP is a protocol, remote desktop protocol. We can close this.
So we have this availability zone as AP South 1A, 1B, 1C, right?
See, AP South 1A, 1B. 1A is one data center, 1B is another data center. Asia Pacific South 1 is Mumbai, I think. In Mumbai, AWS has got two logical data center. That is why they named it as 1A and 1B. So what he has done, I think he has provisioned two of the server in 1A, two of the server in 1B. Just for learning, I think he actually explored multiple options. Maybe whatever has Ajit done, probably you can also do that. You can, have a VMs created in US, VMs created in Europe, VMs created in Asia Pacific. Any zones. You'll have to move around.
Yeah,
Here, Ajit, like you have created the volumes here.
No, you did not create a volume here. I'll show
default.
Yeah, default one. In my virtual machine, I've shown you two volumes.
Correct.
Right. In Ajit machine, I don't know how many volumes are there. Let us see. I think it is only one. Let's go there and see that. I'll show you how to add, how to delete it through Ajit.
Administrator. What was that? Administrator. This one? No.
So even if your EC2 instance, what you are taking is free, but then the space which you are taking is a like not like a premium version. So in that case, it will generate the bill, right?
Yeah, it will generate the bill.
Okay.
So it shows C drive 30 GB.
Whether you want to use a free one or you wanted to use a paid one, you can be double sure of it actually.
Okay.
In the real world, nobody bothers about all those things, right? You will be given an account and you will be asked to design certain things and you will be given a budget, and those things are like created actually. In the real world, since because we are the service consumer, service owner, everything is our individual account. That is why we are looking into all the elements of aspects. Rajit, you're saying something?
Yeah, can you see the screen? There's a C drive here, 30 GB allocated.
No, you are not sharing that. You're still sharing your EC2 console.
Just a second.
You'll have to toggle that actually.
Share the complete desktop. Let me share the desktop.
Yeah.
I don't see any desktop anywhere else. Go to the yeah. Can you see now?
Yeah, exactly. So guys, you look at it. Ajit, yeah, you're bang on it, Ajit. You went to server manager without telling me.
Yeah.
Actually, you followed it. See, look at guys. You know, he created with one single EBS disk, which is a base image, which comes with the machine image. That is a 30 GB one, right? Now, minimize this, Ajit. We'll
Yeah.
go to the volume.
I'll go to the volume now.
Minimize this. Yeah, minimize this. OS console. We'll go to the AWS console.
Yeah, can you see the
Desktop.
browser now?
Now you'll have toggle actually. Yeah. Now I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you create a volume. Go to volume. Down. Yeah, exactly. That is where it is. Slightly up. Yeah. Create a volume.
So 30
Make
is
sure it
already
is not
there.
attracting any charge. You just select 1 GB is enough. Maybe 5 GB you put for a sake of learning. Right. Availability zone. Which zone that server is sitting? You know that?
Not sure. Let me check.
Senthil,
Ah.
so when we are actually like our now we have like 4 or 5 instances created. So it is showing like one is of 1A, 1B, 1C. So when we are actually creating these volumes, so that will be region based or like that, not region. I mean to say like
Zone based. It is
so.
zone based.
Okay.
Okay. It is data center specific one. If you wanted to attach a volume specific to one of the instance, then you'll have to understand the parameters of which zone, which data center, right? And you'll have to create the volume there. Then only you'll be able to associate. You cannot create a volume which is sitting in US, and you can't bring that and attach into a server or instance which is running in India. So these resources are zone specific resources, and it is tied to the zones.
So this is 1A.
Yeah, that is on 1A, correct.
Yeah, on grid also it is showing that availability window. Yeah.
Here. Yeah,
So
correct.
one more thing, Senthil.
That's correct.
Yes,
There.
please.
So whenever we will be creating, so initially it's like we will create and we will tag it to one of the instance, or like we always create with respect to one data center, and later on if you want whichever we want to
See, it is
map
like
it.
this, right? You know, buddy, you have a laptop and you got a bigger USB disk. Whenever you want to plug the USB, you are plugging it. Whenever you don't require them, and you are not putting it actually.
Okay.
Like the way it is an additional elastic block store, you can put it or you can, you know, whenever you want to use it, you can use it. Whenever you don't want, you throw it out. That's how it is.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I had the same doubt earlier. Like even like last week in between, I was thinking like normally when we are maintaining our desktops or something, our systems or something, we can
Correct.
have the
It is a scalability.
yeah. So now, but the thing is like this one. So we can purchase some space, and apart from that, this kind of thing will be like whether we want to use it or whether we. So this one is like if you use, then only it is chargeable, right?
Right. If you use it, it is chargeable. If you don't use it, then it is not.
Okay.
Shall I create with this default
Great.
value?
But
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it
great.
comes to normal space, what you purchase like 100 GB or something, so for that anyway it will be chargeable itself. But now
Correct,
with
correct.
this volume, whenever we use it, then we have to pay.
Correct.
Okay.
So now if I go and check volumes, it shows 5 GB. Yeah.
Yeah. Select the 5 GB.
I need to associate this now. Action.
Yeah. Attach volume. So you wanted to attach to the instance.
Windows.
Yes, exactly. Select that.
That is
Attach.
device type information attach.
So only one for one.
Oh, you can add any number of one. You'll have to pay for that. That's all.
Okay, no, miss. I mean to say.
I'm just, we are showing a demo actually. I'm just, we are showing you the demo of creating the volume, attaching the volume. I mean, once we after the creation, after a successful creation of the volume, then we are associating that volume to be used by that particular instance or a server. So the 30 GB disk will become 35 GB. And if you go back to the server manager and refresh, you will see this additional 5 GB provision there as an additional volume.
Okay.
See, these are all the activities which has been done by the server administrator. In this world, the cloud admins are doing it.
No. Sindhi, like one.
As a cloud admin, we are doing it actually.
Yeah. So like my question is, see, yeah, for one instance we can attach multiple volumes, but can one volume can be used across multiple instances?
No, that is what I said. No, for that, that is a different file system. That is called that is not called EBS. That is called EFS. Elastic File Store is different. Elastic Block Store is different. Elastic Block Store is always tied to the instance, and only that instance can use it. It's like our local disk which is in the laptop.
Oh, okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Multiple instances can use one single volume. That can be also in the one single file system. That's a file system. We'll go there as well. Actually, there is another option. Huh?
I'll share the Windows now.
Windows. Yeah, Windows
server.
screen. Yes. Yeah, Ajit. Yeah, please.
I can see that it's come there, 5 GB.
Yeah, exactly. Now you guys see that it has come in here. Thanks, Ajit.
Yeah.
So we are in US time. The server is in US time, 10:36 a.m. Okay.
Mhm.
Demo is over. Now you all need to practice it, guys. Create a volume, delete a volume, associate a volume, de-associate the volume, all those things.
Sindhil, are you there?
Oh, sorry guys, I was talking on mute here all this while.
Okay.
Ajit, so thanks. I think you're done, right? So we will, the team, you'll have to do a practice. Rakshet, Prasanjay, Darwin, everybody, and Suganya will look after your screen one after the other. Now it's 6.
Actually, I have created one and.
Great. Try and practice it. We'll break for about 15 minutes break. Now, what is the time? 16:10.
Yes.
Just 16:10. We'll come back at 16:30 or something. But whoever want to be online and whoever want to be practicing it, you practice it. I'll just go on a mute for some time, then I'll come back. Smaller bit, 10 minutes or something. Done, guys?
Simple, but here there is no intimation. We are not able to see, right, whether how much it is like a free and how much it will be chargeable. No idea, right?
Yeah, no, it is actually not free, to be honest, Abhishek. Anything you select here, you'll have to pay, but it is in few cent. I mean, you may not know about it. The moment you provision, the moment you delete, you will not get attracted to money. Just make a practice. The by default one, the 30 GB or 10 GB or 5 GB, whatever comes with the machine image is the only one free. Anything over and above we create, and you leave it as it is for some time, then you will be paying that money for that, and your card will be charged.
Oh, okay.
Say suppose you are using it for 1 hour, and 1 hour will be charged at 40 rupees or whatever it is, 30 rupees, 40 rupees or whatever it is. The moment you provision, the moment you delete, there is no billing, no. There are some minimal amount you'll have to incur, but that's very negligible actually.